Hey guys, Coach Life here again with a quick update on what's going on with Oxygen Not Included. As you can see, the game is running a little bit chuggy at the moment. I'll just change it to regular speed. What I've been doing is I've been trying to rush through and get stuff done off screen so that we can, move forward. So we've got a sleet wheat farm in production up here. It's being cooled by supercoolant. Just waiting for I built it properly. There is a video coming of this, I believe. I've had some issues with OBS crashing while recording and losing me save files, but I've got a couple I think saved up, and my gassy moos have disappeared and died. I don't know what's going on, but I've sent the rocket off to get some more, so hopefully they'll be back. The lumber farm is all up and running, so I'm getting ready to start producing ethanol and using that to feed the poker shells. And yeah, everything else is running relatively okay at the moment. I've had some oxygen problems, which I think is now getting sorted. Yeah, I mean, this was like red all the way up here. It was awful. I've broken into this side to let some of this heat transfer out, because this is well over 1,000 degrees in here. So I've let that heat come across into this steam, and we're going to use that to kind of pep these generators up. Now everything's starting to cool down nicely. So yeah, I mean, eventually we're going to be able to have all this space cooled down quite nicely, and then we can switch over to regolith melter over here. This is still pretty toasty, so we've got these going great guns to try and cool them down, and I've started building a section over here where I'm going to put some more in. I'm just blocking all this in to make space for them. The magma's building up nicely in here. This is where the regolith melter heat exchanger is going to go. Yeah, still deciding what I'm going to do to be able to fit it all in, because yeah, I think it's going to have to go down here, but how that's going to work around all this lot, I've got no idea. It's going to be a bit of a struggle getting it all in, I think. Down here, this is starting to cool off. This carbon dioxide is getting pumped into the slicksters, who I've just got. Well, the population's just gone insane. So yeah, absolutely nuts. My petroleum generators have got a backup of petroleum now, which is nice. So that's kind of helping. Had some heat issues here. These critter feeders were overheating because of the hot igneous rock that was going in them. So I just built some out of thermium. Yeah, no messing around. So that's kind of fixed that problem. I've had to undock some suits here because I think there were too many suits in there and constant trapped warnings. So I think I'm going to move some of them up to here, because there certainly seems to be a few missing up this neck of the woods. I think they've been going round and coming down here, which has kind of messed it all up. So they come up here and just through this transit tube and come down the other side, and then go and dump their suits off down here. I think this is should be set to vacancy only, so they shouldn't be coming here. They should be going back to the available docks over here, but for some reason they're not. They're just taking the shortcut. So yeah, it's okay. It's going all right at the moment. I want to start cooling this down again, so I've put some thermal isolation doors in here to allow that to happen. This hopefully should start to cool down a bit in here then. We've lost all our sleet wheat. It's all gone rotten and been, well, thrown away. So I'm going to have to send our biological cargo rocket to get some sleet wheat grains at some stage for our sleet wheat farm. Otherwise, we're never going to get these frost burgers off the ground. Food is okay. We've got barbecue. We've got surf and turf. We keep having a decent stock of lettuce that's not being used. Down here, we're building up a huge reserve of water, which I'm tempted to kind of let out soon. But it's nice and chilly, so we can use that for whatever we want later on. I've been block building, corner building to get rid of some water down here. So I'm just going to dig these sections out now to allow that oil to flow, but I will have to open this up here to let them all in. I'm just checking on the temperature. This is oil and petroleum, so it should be all right. So I think we can deconstruct those now and let them back in this section. What I was worried about was this suddenly getting really hot and then flashing all this to sour gas, but we seem to have got away. There was some sour gas in there, but that's now sort of merged in with this, and it was such small amounts, as you can see, it really wasn't worth worrying about. It looked a lot when it was in that space, but the reality was it was very little there. That water will probably flash to steam, and then we'll just be left with crude oil and petroleum in here, so that's good. Yeah, so that's now, they now have access to this, so they can dig those out and get on with this side of things. This is acting quite well, cooling, keeping this oil cool when it's coming out, so yeah, quite happy with that at the moment. But yeah, so that's where we are at the moment, and you know, just to let you know, I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm on a regular speed and I'm getting 20 FPS, so you know, when you speed it up, it is pretty horrendous. But hey ho, that's, you know, how it is until they do some decent optimization on this game, start using multi-core. That's just how it's going to be. I love it to bits, but I just find it incredibly frustrating to play at the moment. You know, but at least, you know, this is cycle 1180. It's not the 30 or so cycles where I was getting 20 FPS with the lights out mod. So yeah, anyway, keep yourselves safe, guys. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Coach Life out.